Hi, this is Rena Jada for Vader News. And on our Lessons Learned segment today, we're talking about monetization of the web and revenue models that work. Our expert on panel today is Adam Boyden, president of Conduit. Adam, welcome to the show.
Rena, it's great to be here. Thank you.
So we're in the worst economic meltdown since the Great Depression, and yet there are companies making a lot of money. So let's start with, as I understand, Conduit is doing a great job monetizing its base. Tell us a little bit about your revenue model.
So our business is based on making it very easy for online publishers to build better connections with their end users. And we are looking at two things. One is to help provide tools and services to our publishers with their end users, and at the moment we're working with Google, and so we are generating revenue as Google does from search. And the second is that we're now building towards more interesting models as we grow, connecting our publishers together so that they can leverage each other's assets and strengths to better their own businesses with their end users as well.
Okay. Where is the money? Who's paying, and what are they paying for?
Well, I think that the interesting thing is that there are certain things that are seen to work really well. So obviously Google with search is generating significant revenue. I think that affiliate marketing is continuing to develop, although I think it needs to change and morph as people are ignoring banner ads, which is not working. I think e-commerce continues, but it's interesting between the PC-based internet economy and the mobile economy, that people seem to expect things to be free in the PC world, and they seem more willing to spend money in the mobile. And the other exciting area that I'm looking at and seeing out there is virtual currency, which not only enables perfect price discrimination, the user only spends what they want to the limit of their use of the product or service, it also helps generate community. So you can actually have a successful business with only a few percentage of your users actually spending any money.
Why do you think it is that people are willing to pay on mobile and not on PC?
It's a very interesting question. I'm not entirely sure I know the answer.
Expectations? We mismanaged expectations on the PC world?
I think partly that's the case. I think it's also that in the mobile world, end users have been used to getting billed for doing literally anything. And I think that also with Apple, with the iPhone App Store, they did a spectacular job of basically extending an understood model with iTunes. And users are perfectly understood that they are happy to buy things at 99 cents, $1, $5, what have you. So I think there is just an understanding that not everything can be free. Plus the mobile form factor advertising model is just very hard to make work. So people have been basically, there's less competition for giving stuff away for free. I think that's another big impact.
What about the subscription revenue model? Any thoughts on that?
So I think subscription models, they can work very well in specific segments of market. So if the product service is being offered of such amazing utility for that specific segment of the market, then you can have a sizable model. I think the challenge comes is if you are going after the mass market or the long tail or very large numbers of potential customers, you have to understand that in the end only a tiny percentage of your potential user base is ever going to give you money. And that has nasty implications from the cost side for startups, certainly at the beginning, because anyone who gives you money, they're going to expect someone to talk to, actually get help, pick up the phone, and that's a real problem for, I think, startups. So you have to be really carefully thought that through, I think, before you go that way.
So Conduit is in the search business? At this point?
At this point, yes, but we're not really. We are currently generating significant revenue from search, but really the model is moving more, as I mentioned earlier, between helping publishers leverage their content or relationships through other publishers And Conduit's got more than 200,000 publishers now, so we have a marketplace as part of what we call Conduit Open to enable publishers to gain syndicated distribution of their content, services, offers, etc. through other publishers in the network. And this is looking very exciting, as it really solves the engagement problem of how do you make people aware of affiliate offers, advertising offers, and so on, in a format which is actually useful and interesting to the user. And that's a real key focus for our company.
Got it. So you're evolving towards the marketplace. Now, how do you see monetizing that marketplace?
So very similar to all the other models that exist out there online, is that we are effectively layering on top of our network of publishers the various models that exist. So whether it would be advertising or affiliate marketing or ultimately virtual currency models, etc., can be basically layered on top of the network of interactions between our very large publisher base.
Got it. You mentioned 200,000 publishers. How many users?
We are well north of 60 million active users now. And
congratulations.
Thank you very much. And we are, in my mind, which I'm not going to say today, we sort of are looking to when we cross the 100 million mark. So
good luck with that.
We're very excited, and it's growing very quickly. So it's great.
Last question. I am a CEO of a startup. I know a lot of other entrepreneurs that struggle with that revenue model spreadsheet. Share a little bit, share your secrets of what is it that entrepreneurs should keep in mind as they build their revenue models.
It's a huge challenge. I think that the first thing is to focus always on trying to build the largest community that you can for the market segment that you're going after. And then don't try and reinvent the wheel. Try and leverage what other people have successfully done. So, for example, with Conduit, we have been fortunate to have a relationship with Google, and Google has solved the problem of generating revenue through search. We have been able to work with them, and we are effectively leveraging what they have built, and they are leveraging what we have built. So when companies, they look at that, that helps avoid trying to say, I now need to build a sales force or other types of costly and unknown endeavors to find that. So leveraging what other people have done, certainly at the beginning, is I think, a key thing.
Thank you so much for sharing your insights today.
Thank you very much for asking.
We appreciate having you on the show. This is Rena Jada for Vader News. Thanks for watching.